The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Right to the air. Here is Goff.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Goff now to throw.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, these 2 teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in, because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Deebo Samuel.
Touchdown, Broncos. Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Green. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And a short gain down to about the 33. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. It looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Green now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week.
12 carries, 66 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw, Goff.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Goff.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
About 3 yards there to the 27. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Goff now looks to throw. And the catch made by Johnson.
And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the 16, Goff. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Goff throwing again. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup. It brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 14-10. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And Courtland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Green looking to throw on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Green, and Diggs has it.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Green on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Looking to throw. Green. And this is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Being chased out left. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive, and they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
To throw is Green. To throw on 3rd down.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Green now. Throwing on 4th down. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Beats are once again back in front.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 17-14. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gone.
Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, Goff. That's Samuel, caught left side.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Goff. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Goff. His throw incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16.
He'll find Hodgins there, complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. He'll fight, and the ball is knocked out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
And here's Green. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And here's Green to throw on 2nd down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Green throwing on first down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
7 yards there and a first down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Green working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Encroachment, defense. That's not good enough, man.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hyper, that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Looking to throw. Green. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Goff. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Goff on first down.
It returns it right back to Samuel. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Pierce now up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd and 2. Goff. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Goff on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now a handoff for Pierce.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Goff on 3rd down. And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense has come up with it. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. To throw is Green. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Green going right back to Knox, and again a completion. On 2nd down, Jacobs.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2, just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. Green. And that is incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Green. They'll roll him out right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now Green, off play action. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 32 on the play. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Out of the gun, Goff. The quick slant caught. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
Holding. Offense.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Green down to throw on 2nd down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Green. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Green on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And on now is the punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Denver's offense ready to go again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
On first down, Goff.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Give to Pierce.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4.
And that one complete to Hodgins. And he will have a Broncos first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on third down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Handoff right side to Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Goff. He gets this one to Johnson.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Goff.
He'll find Hodgins there complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Gone.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick here is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
77 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Once again, it's Jacobs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw. Green. It's complete to Diggs.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Green on first down.
Shakir hauls it in. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Goff. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by a field goal, and time a huge factor. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good.